let me drag this show one good last time because I waited to watch this last part of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion because I knew exactly that I was going to be all the way messed up. I have one word left for this show. That word is trifling. It has become trifling to watch this cast be so dense and unable to move forward, make amends, and just move the storyline along. For God's sake, what needs to happen to please some of these ladies on this cast? I mean, nothing was there. No one made amends. Nothing was resolved. They really could have kept this whole reunion on the shelf. They could have done a 65-minute special. This was one of their worst reunions ever. I mean, the looks were fire, don't get me wrong. They all looked breathtakingly stunning. But I refuse to watch if no change occurs on this cast for season 9. It is not fun anymore. But anyways, on that note, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to, thank God, my last recap for season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Listen, I specifically waited to watch this last part. My expectations were on the floor, and those expectations were not even met on the floor. They were actually met in the darkest pits of hell. So, I'm not going to go scene by scene because I'm not going to talk about Ashley Darby's fake-ass divorce storyline. I'm not going to talk about the boring, very, very boring ways of Miss Robin Dixon, because the only thing that she can do is put her degree of the PhD of audacity that she got at Harvard University to use, because the audacity that Miss Robin Dixon has to question other people on this cast is, those are things you cannot make up. This stuff is almost so dense and diluted and delusional. It is comical. You really can only sit there and watch and just decide if you want to laugh or you want to... Girl, what has happened to this cast? Really, Giselle and Robin have turned this show so dark, so bitter, so unfun. I cannot. Also, Andy, this was one of your worst reunion performances. The way you pierced Candace and Wendy with those questions that had some undertone of BIT, you better explain yourself or you'll be off this show. But then you go so easy on Miss Ashley Darby, that has been scathing by on this show for 8 seasons. Baby, Ashley should have been gone on season 4 or 5. Ashley is the common denominator for mess. Ashley set that friend of hers partially up. Baby, Deborah came to fight, okay? Why in the hell are we blaming Candace and Wendy for what happened with Sesame Street? Are we crazy? Have we lost our minds? It was painful to watch this cast try and gaslight Candace and Giselle. It is almost repulsing to see how burned into your mind it is to automatically pick Wendy as well and group her into what had happened, even though Wendy was really all the way over there and did not involve herself into the fight. What is going on in your mind, and what patterns and thoughts and behaviors and opinions are so burnt into your head that you maybe need to sit down, look in the mirror, and unlearn some opinions that are very problematic. Maybe you need to do that. Just take a mirror, look inside of it, and really work those things out of your mind, because it is scary. It is very scary. It is very scary and disgusting to watch how she did that at the reunion. I almost have nothing else to say. Karen did not do a whole lot. Robin, I digress. NECA was doing the Beyonce Mute Challenge. And even though she was a little quiet, I've heard rumors that she's fired, and I don't want to believe them. I don't want that to happen. I have a feeling that they'll switch her over to Married to Medicine in Atlanta, or seeing how popular Married to Medicine got this year, maybe they'll pick up Married to Medicine DC back up again and kind of morph NECA into that realm. So I have a feeling that that was not the last time we will see her. I do not dislike NECA. She was coached by the Green Eye Bandits this season. She had a very wrong agenda, and Wendy is definitely, she has her reasons, but you can see the animosity between those two, and I would have loved for the both of them to just bury the hatchet and be the first two Nigerian Igbo sisters on a cast that get along. But I don't know what it is. Maybe, if someone called my mama a witch, I wouldn't speak to them ever again, so I understand. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that also at the center of this once again, and we then now circle back to that bobble forehead ass bitch, Ashley Darby. Ashley Darby, you are one of the prettiest women that I have ever seen, so I'm going to respectfully have to drag you and your thirsty behavior on this show. Don't worry, I live in very fresh air surroundings. I touch grass every day. I just get passionate about the shows when I do my videos. When I turn this off, they're barely on my mind. So do not mistake me as one of those I can't sleep if Ashley Darby gets fired. But no, I won't watch if Ashley Darby does not get fired, or at least demoted, or at least brings another type of thing to the show other than mess and creating darkness around new relationships. Because the fall of NECA and Wendy is Ashley's fault, period. I love, and let's turn it to a more positive page right now. I loved Kiarna's performance on the reunion. Kiarna has that natural charisma in her that makes her easy to watch, easy to like, and easy to just adore. I really, really like what Kiarna brings on the show. I have heard rumors that Kiarna has not been asked back, and I will definitely be boycotting Bravo and production, because what the fuck is in your mind? Do you eat worms for breakfast? Is your brain not working properly? Every single wish that the viewers have gets ignored by this raggedy ass production team. What in the hell is going on? Please, I don't want to see Ashley Darby come back for another season to remind myself that she rubs on Michael Darby's leech ass feet. I don't want to see Giselle do nothing once again for another season. I don't want to see all of that. I need change. I want to see progress. I want to see fresh faces, and Kiarna is the fresh face. Candace would have been the future of Potomac just alone her age. She would have ruled that show, and now that she announced her pregnancy, I mean, Bravo really fumbled a bag. Candace really pulled a Kenya Moore hair care, okay? She is the Kenya of Potomac. Just, maybe a less meaner one, because Kenya really knows how to get low down and dirty and maybe not take things too much to heart like Candace, but oh well. We're not all the same. So, also, by the way, I am in the car going to work, so that's why you maybe are hearing some noises. What in the actual hell is happening here on these German streets, honey? Construction, a mess. So, yeah, I feel like Candace Kiarna, the younger housewives, could have led on the show with Mia as well. Mia be lying, Candace be crying. That killed me. I love the banter that these two have created now that they're going back and forth, and it's not too vile, not too mean, unlike the other seasons. At least we see some progress on that friendship. But yeah, that is all that I have for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I 2 stars out of 10. Trifling to watch. It was raggedy. It was low down. It was unfun. And overall, just sometimes even a pain in the ass. I knew that by the time that Austin trip stretched out to 4 episodes, and we really let Ashley Darby have this cast play chicken shit bingo, I knew that this season was about to go down the drain. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm sure that we're all in unison going to agree whether you like Giselle and Robin, whether you like Candace and Wendy, whether you like Mia and Karen. Regardless on who you like, you all will probably agree that this cast needs to have a change. But yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any other form of content from my end. And I'll make sure to see you guys in my next one.